What is going on, guys? Dizzy Aaron here, and we're back playing some more Life in the Woods 2. That's right, guys. So, yeah, guys, we're back, and today, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of building on camera, because we haven't done that in a while, and I have been telling you guys that we need to do that. Oh, we just broke one. No. All right. Well, anyways. Yeah, so today we're gonna be doing some building on camera because I know how much you guys enjoy that so much, and we're gonna start building Oracle's Steampunk Inventors Workshop. Now I have no fucking clue what a Steampunk Inventors Workshop is, so we're just gonna build a steampunky type building, and we'll kind of go along with it and see how it turns out. So where I'm thinking we're gonna build that is just in this general area. And what I want to do eventually is convert this whole area into like another little town, because we have my like workshops and stuff over there, and then we have the little village trader center, right? Oh man, it's getting dark already. Really though? All right, let me take a quick nap. Wow. And it's morning time. Okay, so we have our little villager trading area over here, and then we have some of the working stuffs that we like our cooking with Dizzy area, our BiblioCraft area, and a few other things, right? But we don't have like an actual little mini town, I guess you could say. So that's what I kind of want to turn this whole little center area into, because if you guys notice, we did start building a path from our our huge tree all the way through here to those guys over there, which we're not going to go into just yet, almost guys. But this whole area is kind of just been sitting here, like it looks all kinds of ugly. Yeah, so we got to do something with this, guys. And what I'm thinking is we can convert this whole area into a bunch of little residential areas, residential buildings, I guess you could say. Yeah, so just little houses and little knickknacks here and there. And one of the buildings, which is going to be like the main building, is going to go right in the middle, and it's going to be all kinds of steampunky. So the first thing I want to do is clear all of this out. So let me clear all this out with you guys, and then we can talk about what we're going to be building, all right? How's that sound? Sound amazing? Sounds amazing. Bam. All right, so now we got this little area cleared out, and we can start work on our little Steampunk and Inventors Workshop. Now, like I said, I don't know exactly what it's gonna look like, but we're kind of just gonna go with the flow, see what we end up with, and you guys can let me know if you like it or not. So the first thing we're gonna need, I may or may not have, and I think I'm gonna go with I don't have it. So I'm gonna grab some of this wood because we're gonna need it, and I'm gonna make myself just a couple little stairs. So this is gonna look, I don't know if we have any other buildings around here. I kind of want to keep it the same look, kind of like that one maybe, where the very base of it is gonna be stone, and then we're gonna do some cobblestone and just a variation of the different oak and spruce as we go up. It's not gonna look exactly like this guy. It's gonna look more like that guy over there, because that's more steampunky, right? All right, well, you guys get what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so I guess let's just get right into it, guys, because this build's gonna, it shouldn't be that difficult. I'm just gonna try to kind of plan it out. Okay, so the farthest point's gonna be here, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like right there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is lay out our little foundation, right? So foundation's gonna go there, or it's gonna start here, and then we want to go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll place it there. So that's gonna be 11 by 7. Yeah, let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. I changed my mind already. So 4. Bam. Right? Is that correct? Hold on. How many is that? So 4 and 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 by 11. That'll give us a box. That's not what we want. We want 9. Okay, so we're just gonna come in 1 on each side. like so. There we go. And it's really hard to like try to explain to you guys what the thought process is behind making it like this weird shape or size. But trust me, once we get it going, you guys are gonna start to see it come together. Cause it's, I don't know, it like when I do steampunk stuff, I just kind of go with the flow, and I like my builds to be organic or as organic as possible. Now what that means is they're not really planned out, so I don't go and make like a big X and then put a house on one side, house on another, house on this side, house on that side. I kind of just look at the terrain, like over here, here's the water, right? So we wouldn't want our path to be right against the water unless we wanted to build up some big wall, right? Does that make any sense? Like I kind of just want it to flow. Like how would it look if you were actually here and you were walking through here, right? Would you want just a straight line that you can see right down into the middle of the city, and then as you turn the corner, you look this way and you can see all the way to the ocean? Like I don't like the really blocky square looks. I like walking through and having little things like this, like little pieces of depth between the different things. And like here, you can see there's buildings back there, but they're hidden behind one little tree, and then this tree adds more to that. So you can't see the end of this, so this looks different from this side. And then if you come over to the other side, it's gonna look different as well. So on this side, bam, now it's in front of that tree, and this tree is now covering that piece. So I don't know, I think it just adds a lot better look to everything. Like look right here, you can't see half of the building. So if I was actually walking down through here, I would turn the corner and I would see this massive building, right? But as you come up to it, look at it, it looks different. And then as you come up here, bam, looks different again. So I don't know. I like my stuff organic. If you guys know what I'm talking about, there you go. So now let's get into the detail portion of this. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll probably just use spruce for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna be huge, huh? I just thought about this. I was like, this is gonna be pretty fucking huge. All right, here, let's do this instead. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and we'll place it there. Change of plans, change of plan. And this happens a lot of times, guys, a lot. So this is like nothing new, which is one of the main reasons why I always tell you guys, I don't build on camera, because this is what happens. Like I'll start with one thing, and then I tell you guys my thinking behind it, like why I'm doing certain things, because I know that's the difficult part to get down. Like if you guys just see me doing certain things and you guys are like, wait, why is he doing that? He just built that. He's just doing that. That's just the way it goes, guys. Everybody does it different. Like some people are really like, they need to plan all this shit out. And for me, I don't. I just kind of build, and then we add something here, add something there. And you can just, I mean, it is your build, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. So don't get frustrated if you can't come up with like a certain idea or whatever. Just build, and then however it ends up, it ends up, right? Okay, so because this little steampunk thing is supposed to be like an inventor's workshop, I want to incorporate a lot of like the quote-unquote tech stuff, right? So put some immersive engineer stuff in here, maybe add some like, I don't know, hanging pipe things, or I don't know. We'll just add stuff as we go along, and then from there we can kind of get an idea for how it's gonna look. All right, so yeah, here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start building like a little skeleton structural support for this. So, oh wait, actually no, it's gonna go out one. That way you guys can kind of see how the building is gonna look, and then I'll just add the detail with you guys. Yeah, we'll just probably make it the little framework for this, and then we'll just keep adding and adding and adding to it. Because this whole area, like I told you guys, it's gonna be all taken up, right, by random buildings. So the buildings might actually be like the little design portion of it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see once we start doing the builds. The builds. Here, let's grab that guy. Plug. Oh god, that's why we don't build. All right, so let's go over here. And I'm kind of just looking to see how big this thing is, because down here we're gonna have the base for it, but I just don't want it to look too out of place because this is pretty short. Like right here, there's technically one block down here, right? And then there's 1, 2, 3, and I think we made it. Yeah. No, that's not right. It should be 5. Did I do it 3, 4? 3, 4. Yeah, I did do it 4. Whoops. Okay, so here, let me just show you guys what we're talking about when I say it doesn't have to be completely like planned out, because this is, you could make it just how I just did it where you expand it out, but 1, 2, and we'll just do it right there. But what I want to do this time instead is I'm going to extend this piece out a little bit longer so it starts getting that steampunk feel. Because with steampunk, the way it's supposed to be, because see how this one is like small, then that one sits on top of it, but it's a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. Okay, I guess this would kind of be steampunk-y, right? But like these things, I think throws it into like the fantasy style, and maybe like a slight medievally because of the little flicky bits and stuff. But with this style of steampunk that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it so it feels like this thing should topple over at any time. Like somehow, how is this building just sitting there? Like it's not gonna be it. Yeah, just put it that way. It's gonna it's gonna look like it shouldn't be like just floating there. And that's a good thing with steampunk, anyways, because you can do a lot with that whole look, especially if you're building organically. You can basically just make this look all kinds of crazy, and the more you add, you can't really mess it up either, because the more you add, the more it gives it that steampunk feel. It's just a matter of doing it in a way that would kind of make sense, I guess would be the best way to put it. It's really hard to explain unless you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, so now you guys can kind of see this. Obviously it looks like it's already off a little bit, right? Like it's hanging off the edge over here. Okay, so the first piece that we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to go through and we'll make some supports all along of this piece, like that. And then over here, put a little bit of support there. Yep, just like that. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So we'll just do that. And we'll break this guy down. Extend that out too. Oh, nope. Right there. There we go. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just laying out the foundation for this building, and at first it's gonna look like, holy shit, that's a big building, but trust me, once you start building it, you can kind of just go everywhere with it. So this building can literally be like a couple 100 feet high, and we might actually just do that. We might actually just make this like the main building in this area. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do it pretty much every other block. So like that, boom, boom, boom. And in the front, we just do this. And it's already dark, really? Really though? Bam. All right, so here's your basic little starting thing, right? And then from here, there's a couple different ways that you guys can go about doing this. So the first way would just be every other block, just place one of these guys down like this, right? And then you just go like that, boom, 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 boom. There we go. And same thing over here. So you just fill in this whole area with these blocks. And then from here, what you're basically gonna do is you're gonna either decide, do we wanna actually extend this out horizontally, or do we just wanna keep going vertical? And if you decide to go vertical, then you can just go ahead and continue the same idea that we just did for this thing. You would just continue that going up. So let's grab some more spruce, and don't worry guys, we have plenty of wood. I actually am thinking about going to go get some more, because I know we're going to be doing this all kinds of huge. So let's go like that. Looks good to me. All right, and then from here you can go ahead and do the same thing you did earlier. So let's go, we're gonna go out one block like this, and then we're just gonna connect this up like this. And then if you want, you can extend it out past this point a few more blocks. So like if you look over here, this one extends out 3 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3. If we want, we can extend this out 1 more, or we can extend it out 3. It doesn't really matter at this point. But what I'm thinking is on this level, I'm gonna add like a little hang off piece. I swear, it's like, I don't know what the proper terms for these magical creations are called, so I just come up with my own words. How's that sound? All right, so let's do this, and this is gonna come all the way on this side. Yeah, and we'll just connect that all the way down this way. Boom. All right, so now there's a little lip right there, right? And then from here, we can just start stacking up our wood exactly how we did that one. So 1, 2, 3, and then it goes up 1 more. And this is gonna be where it boxes out. 1, 2, 3, all right. Where is you? So 2, 3. Bam. All right, let me do this all the way around, and I'm gonna do the same thing that I did there, and then I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so this is what you're left with once you copy down there, do it up there, and then fill the whole thing in with cobblestone. So if you guys look, there literally is nothing in here, right? I haven't laid out any kind of flooring. I haven't done anything like that, but we can actually do the flooring right now. So what I want to do is I'm going to do a really simple pattern for now, and then later on down the road, once we get more into this build, we can go ahead and swap it out, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we'll just go through inside here and we'll lay this out so that way no mobs can spawn in here. And it's pretty much, it's going to be like this all the way through. So I'm going to do these 3 levels all with these planks, right? And with the power of YouTube's, bam, there you go. So magically everything has wood. So we go up here, you guys can see it's just all the way straight to the very, very top. So now we have a pretty decent little starter structure for this. And you guys are starting to see it come together. It's really, like I told you guys, it's difficult to just be like, okay, so just do this, 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 and this, and then there you have it. Especially with these type of builds, because they're super all kinds of weird. Like, look at this. I didn't even think about all the way down here. Well, it's not going to be useful at all, because I did add a little bit of cobblestone. Remember how I told you guys all you got to do is add a little bit of cobblestone at the very bottom, and it's going to give it that really nice look. Well, check it out. See, it's starting to look good, but the only problem is, yeah, if you inset the design like this, then you're kind of screwing yourself over, because you're removing a lot of the room that you have available to build. So I think, do I like that? Yeah, we'll swap all of them out. I'll probably leave those. Yeah, I'll leave those. Actually, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what looks better. That might be a little too flat though. Either way, I'm gonna have to plan this whole thing out, because I can't just leave it like this. Like this would be definitely not something that we would call okay for this design. So let's see, how do you look? And this is pretty much how it goes as far as like design and looks of everything go. Oh, that almost looks like a creeper on that side. I don't know. I'm gonna try to come up with some cool designs down there once we get into the detail portion of this. But I did want to show you guys before we go how you would extend out any of these pieces. So if I was to continue this up, it's gonna start to look like an upside down pyramid, right? And this one kind of had that look going when we designed this one, but this one I wanted to add these little pieces on the outside, right? To give it more of a softer look. Now we can add little, what are these called? Decks. You can add a bunch of decks coming off of it, and you can put some trees in there and all kinds of stuff, right? So the way you do that is you pretty much just go in from right here. So if this is our build and this one comes in right here, I'm probably gonna go all the way in here, like so, and then just come out an odd number. So 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 and boom. Right? Okay, and then we're just gonna bring this up the same height as this, so you can actually just bring this all the way like that and do the same thing over here. Boom. And then just connect this up, and then you're gonna do the same thing where I showed you guys how you put the little blocks like this, biome like that, And then on the sides, ooh, that's a tricky one. All right, fuck the sides. What we're gonna do is we'll add some windows on the sides of this later on, once we build it out. So for now, I'll go ahead and pop this guy out. Yeah, we'll pop this guy out. Ooh, come in here. Like that, and then we're gonna make sure that we can actually go out there. So we wanna open this up, and then we still have a little bit left. I'm gonna have to do a lot of wood gathering off camera because we're gonna fill. I might just do this in separate little episodes, but we're gonna fill this whole thing out with buildings. Like as I was building this, I was like, you know what? I like that idea. Having a bunch of buildings in here will just make it look that much cooler. So it's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna happen. All right. So the next step would be to build the roof. Now the roofs are a little bit tricky too, because you don't want to build them all exactly the same, but at the same time you want them to look similar to each other. So I'm gonna kind of stick to one design that I know works in these type of builds, and that would be this little design. It's a little bit weird, I know, but it works. Trust me. All right, so I'm gonna keep with that. Actually, no, let's do some. Where is you? Here, let me make myself a little crafting bench, so I can have a little floating crafting bench. And I'm gonna make myself. Actually, let me check the time first. Yeah, I'm looking at the time, and I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do everything I wanted to do today. So we might just call it right up here, guys. What do you guys think about that? You guys like that idea? No, not so much. All right, well, we'll do a little bit more building while I have you guys here. And then we're probably gonna call it a ramp, and we'll do some more building next time you guys come back. Now I'm gonna be returning back to these builds because we have a lot of stuff that we got going on. The little roller coaster build, which I'm all kinds of stoked about because I've been wanting to build a roller coaster forever in the day. So now that we actually get the chance to, I'm not gonna lose that opportunity to build me a roller coaster because this is gonna be the first roller coaster I've ever built in Minecraft. And I've been playing for a while, probably since like I think the earliest was like 1.25. That's when I was playing Tekkit. So whatever the version was that right before 1.25, I think it was 1.8 actually. Was it 1.8? that was a while ago. All right, so grab this guy up and let's place this guy down. We'll put him right there, and we're gonna grab ourselves some of these bad boys. All right, so we got those. And we will go ahead and grab this guy up. How do I want to do this? We could just do all glass, but I don't think the glass is going to look that great. Here, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then we'll put a window inside this little corner. For now, I'm probably just going to cover everything up, and then once I get my windows ready and decide whether I want to go with window panes or window like actual glass, then we'll go ahead and come back and add all the little details. But for now, we'll just go ahead and close this up. All right, so now we got that. All right, so there we go. So now you guys can kind of see that part. It is pretty late. Let's go to sleep real quick. All right, so I don't know if I have enough time to show you guys how to do the roofs. We might just have to do this on a different episode, but for now, I'll try to show you as best as I can with the time that we have. So let's just do this. Actually, let me see here real quick. I kind of want to see if I want to extend out the roof a little bit, or we just want to do it there. Well, if I get into the roof portion of it now, because I have to, and now that I think of it, I have to extend this part out up, so you guys can see how this would connect to it. So I think what we're gonna do, guys, we'll probably call it a wrap here. Yeah, let's call it a wrap here. And then next episode, in between episodes, I'll go ahead and continue the little pattern that we have on the first 2 floors. I'll continue that up here. So when we come back, I'll show you guys how to do the roofs or just a little additions to these buildings. So then that way, if you guys want to add yourselves little pieces, extra pieces, you guys can go ahead and do that. And I'll also work on the very bottom support pieces. So we'll come up with a cool design for it. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy any portion of this episode, make sure you guys go down there and hit that like button for me. Yeah, go down there right now. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see yourself some more of this build or anything else that we're doing in Life in the Woods too, why don't you head on down there and hit that subscribe button, because that's the only way you're going to find out when I post the next episode. But guys, that does it for me. I'm Dizzy Aaron, and I am